Yo, what's happening all? It is Tuesday, the 2nd of May. Just cranking along almost halfway through our year. I'm in Salt Lake City right now, negotiating on a few things, see if I can get some stuff rocking in the affordable housing space, something I'll be able to talk about in the future. So got to meet with a lot of the wise men here at Security National yesterday. Got to spend another day here, and then I'm out and headed to Kansas City. Kansas City, headed to Branson to my place there to work at that office, then back home. So on the road again, like normal. So just sitting in a parking lot, just went to a place, had some breakfast. I always go to the same place for breakfast. I come into the Salt Lake City area. Love it. Phenomenal joint. Not going to share it because I don't want you people taking my spot. But let me talk briefly about something here on the flight out here. Little airplane etiquette. You know, I get upgraded a lot because I fly a lot. So I get the opportunity to sit up front consistently. It's makes it better when I'm constantly in the air that way. Plus, I mean, just it enhances the experience. I mean, the experience is still not awesome. You're still flying, right? You're still waiting in airports and whatnot. But there was a guy that was just blocking the second row, standing in that spot as people are climbing on. He was one of the first 5 on the plane, so he had priority boarding. He's just standing in this row, in the second row, just standing there. And then finally there's a gap, and he reaches up and puts 2 bags in the overhead across from him, and then walks back and just keeps walking. I'm like, this dude stood there and blocked that chair just to put his gear in. I mean, literally took up half of the space that somebody else paid to have that was sitting in that row, that second row, and he went and marched all the way back wherever that was. Well, if you can't carry your crap on, check it. If you can't carry it all the way back, especially he would have been the first guy in the back. He had plenty of space back there. Then maybe you shouldn't be carrying it with you at all if you physically cannot. But you can physically carry it up there. To me, there's just some selfish shit. So if you're one of those type of people to do that kind of stuff, stop it. Come on, man. Take your spot where you're at. Don't take from somebody else. Man, I've been in that position where you climb on the plane, maybe a little bit late, even though you're sitting in more of a position that should give you a little bit more flexibility in the room, and all the overheads are taken. And I'm like, what's going on here? It turns out it was 2 or 3 people from the back shoved the crap up there. If I ever saw that as a flight attendant, I'd be pulling that crap down. I put a tag on, put that son bitch in the belly. Just frustrated. So that's something I'm just saying, guys, have some etiquette. Take care of the people. It's not about you. It's about everybody else too. Right. So you got to take care of you. You got to take care of the people around you. That's how you get them to take care of you. So let's look at the charts today and see what we got going on here. This might be a little delay in things because I'm working off of. It looks like it's working. This is awesome. I'm working off my hotspot on my phone. So for this to work that well is awesome. So what I wanted to show you here, we've got some pretty good response here in some of the economic news that came out today, which, it's better than what we thought it would be, in the sense that what you had was a lot of selling going on from yesterday, and I think there was some oversold position, and the investors just going right back into it because it just makes a little more sense. And and we also look at it. We got squeezed right, like I was saying. We had this moving average. It's a 50-day moving average here. That was a 35-day. I think it's a 35-day that we got here, that we're pulling off of that, bouncing off it and going right back to 200. So we're getting squeezed in here, back and forth, back and forth. So we do have some economic data that helps, but also traders, they're going off of technicals too. So if you look at this, they're looking at that support of that moving average. It hit it just like we thought before, like I keep talking about, selling to a point where it hits it, and then it comes right, and then it stops, comes back up to it. Here we hit it, or we started and opened on the moving average, and we're pushed to the next moving average. So that 200-day is very formidable, keeps going down. This is a lock spot, guys. This is what I would believe is a lock spot. You're at the top of the 200-day moving average. How often have we broken above it? We've broken above it here and there, but we've never stayed above it very long, only for a couple of days. It looks like, look, we tested it, hit it, tested it, hit it for the last several days. I think we're in a lock spot. We're at the top of the moving average. Lock it here. Call Scotty. Get yourself secured. I don't see a reason to not lock it right now. That's my opinion. You do what you feel is best for your business. You're the CEO of your real estate investment business, but you come to us to give you the best advice we can. This is what I'm giving based upon today's charts. Talk to you guys soon.